Today I am making a Instagram inspired keto sushi roll. I saw how the girl made it and I want to test it. Like, is it real? How easy it is? Oh, it was not. So first we need a cucumber that's long, like long and skinny, and a cheese slicer. You do not want the cucumber that's short and thick because those have thick skin and it is bitter. That cucumber is very bitter. It's usually the cheap one. This type of cucumber is a little bit more pricey. So the start was fine, but more I got to the mid part, it got hard. And it is impossible to do this with a knife. You want these cucumber slices to be straight and the same size. I'm putting it over the napkin to have the napkin absorb all the liquids. I'm cutting off the end and then keep continuing. So I'm just cutting enough to have one roll for one person, me, which was half of the cucumber. But see, I am struggling and look at all the juice just squirting out. So I've decided that this was not a good idea and I had to rearrange them. But before I did, I put another layer of napkin on it and just try to absorb as much liquid as I can. So I took this apart and I realized that it's better if I put the very thin ones, it's breaking, on the middle part and the strong ones on the outside part. So it holds it together and you want to layer them on top of each other. So when you roll it up, it kind of helps itself, which was also kind of very hard. Smoked salmon, you're only going to be putting it on one row closer to you. It'll be much easier to roll it from closer to you towards out. So I'm just layering it some smoked salmon. When you're using this cold smoked salmon, make sure to check every single layer because there could be a worm in there. Yes, a parasite, a worm. I'm not joking. It happened to me before. Avocado. This is homegrown avocado from my friend's backyard, so I am very lucky. I have my own avocado dealer. So I'm just putting this right here just to have a thin line. And oh boy, it was so hard. This was the hardest part, to roll it up without it falling apart because there's nothing keeping those cucumbers together. It's still liquidy and it's a little bit dry, like a little bit dry, a little bit liquidy, and it wants to fall apart. It was very hard to start, but once I got to a little bit closer to the middle, it got easier. I squeeze it together so it could kind of just blend in all together somehow and stick. But the ends, once I got to the end, it did kind of want to fall apart. So I really just wanted to test out how this Instagram trending video worked out. And, it was fine, delicious. I squeeze it again with a napkin. And this is where you have to be very careful because, girl, if you mess this up, it will just fall apart. It wants to fall apart. You'll see. There is a sushi roll that's very similar to this. It has 4 types of fish and it's wrapped in thin cucumber layer, no rice. It's called the Naruto roll. I've had it once and it was a delicious. And this was also very delicious, but see how the ends wants to fall apart because there's simply nothing holding them together. See? Falling apart. So when I put them on a plate, I try to put them close to each other so it keeps them not falling apart. And I also had some caviar in the fridge. It was not on the video, but I had it and I had to use it. So I thought this would be like the perfect to put a little extra sass on it. So it came out really good. I think cucumbers and avocado and smoked salmon is a perfect combination. However, this is a lot of work. So, I don't know. I would not do this again. It is okay to try once, but maybe on a toast or I don't know. somehow different. Maybe just in one layer of cucumber, roll up a little bit of salmon. But this whole multi-layer of cucumbers was not a good idea. So we could try just to put a little bit of salmon and avocado in one layer of cucumber and roll that up. That'd be so much easier. That was it from this video. I hope you learned something, and have a fantastic rest of the day.